Prizephita Mach 2, the old left-right combination, good enough to see off the Alien and through to the heat final. Two good machines here. Wild Thing against the Prizephita Mach 2. Well, tonight we've had it all. Tears, laughter, the odd controversial judge's decision, obviously. But it's time to find our winner, and let's find out how our finalists got here. And the Wild Thing were pushed very close by trouble and strife. Picked up damage to a wheel, it went to the judges, and it was a very close decision. A lot easier though against Napalm. That first thrust immobilised Napalm, and from then on, why, Wild Thing were just a push and shove away from victory. Meanwhile, Prizephita tossed Thermidor constantly. The Lobster embroiled in defeat. And then the Alien, starting confidently, couldn't surf right. And the Prizephita went through.
They've got memories like elephants, these Roboteers. I don't know if you remember, but in the third war, Prizephita and Wild Thing were up against each other. You guys didn't stand a chance, did you?
Not a hope in hell.
No. But then you guys have never got past round one so far, have you?
No, we haven't.
So how are you feeling about the prospect of the semi-finals just there?
Well, we're just feet away, aren't we?
It's a nice way to look at it, very optimistic. You guys, however, top 8 last year. What are you feeling?
Well, it's nice to be up against them again. They know our weaknesses, we know theirs, so it should be a good fight. But obviously we think we're going to win, but you never know what's going to happen out there. I think they got something up their sleeve.
Have you? Have you got something up your sleeves?
Not a lot.
Coming up, maneuvers meet mechanics on Robot Wars. The mechanical mother of all mayhem is back on Tech TV.
Well, two robots think they're hard, so let's settle this the hard way. Let the heat final begin!
From Ash, Wild Thing. From Kesgrave, Prizephita Mach 2. Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the House Robots, the Invincible Sir Killalot, heavy, crushing, dangerous. And Shunt, tigerish, dominating, dastardly.
3, 2, 1, activate.
They may not have anything up their sleeve, but Prizephita hardly harmless. And they come forward now and immediately go on the attack on Wild Thing. Oh, Wild Thing got dangerously broadside on, and that's where a flipper can be its most destructive. Wild Thing, of course, here have the spinning disc, which can cause real mayhem to Armory. But Prizephita and the Alcott boys, and there we can see Bill Morse, their great pals, seem to be okay withstanding that attack of Wild Thing, which still seems to be wobbly on the tyres and now flipped over. Prizephita dodging, dancing around the ring and waited for the opportunity to get that jab in. Good boxing in the Robot Wars arena. Wild Thing now is seeing stars. Has to get back into the fight and quickly. Flicked again. And once more. Now you need to get out of that CPZ, Prizephita. Wild Thing in trouble, but Prizephita opening itself up there momentarily for an attack by a House Robot, but he's in underneath Wild Thing again. Prizephita knocked out in the first round of Robot Wars 3 and Robot Wars 4. Wild Thing twice a series semi-finalist, but I don't think we'll be going through to the series semi-finals this time around. The wheel wobbles on top, underneath the wheel churns and turns and tries to get some purchase on the arena floor to flip Wild Thing up and over. It's not going to happen. Prizephita releasing the pit of doom. Wild Thing crashes down. Time is running out for you, Nick Adams. And daughter Isabel, who controls the streamer, with Jake, who also has a hand on the spinning disc. They've got to push Prizephita towards the pit. Wild Thing, can they come back in? Prizephita digging in. Put the old brakes on there rather sharpish, didn't they? Tuck in and save themselves. And Nick Adams nearly pulled it out of the so. One tactic, push Prizefighter towards the pit. There will be irony in there because Prizefighter activated the pit release. What a good battle this has been. A fitting heat final. Tremendous stuff for a place in the series. Semi-finals later on, of course. Wild Thing, as the second stick down, tries to push Prizefighter into an angle grinder. Gonna go to the judges. Very, very close. Prizefighter dominant early on. The Wild Thing fighting back well. Terrific stuff. Look at this. Prizefighter turning Wild Thing almost over. The highlights of a very good battle. Wild Thing flipped once and twice. Righted itself. Needed to again there. Good work here. Steering, control, style by Prizefighter. Mistake. Press the pit release button, thinking Wild Thing were out of it. They weren't. They came back in. Good control here by Nick Adams, and they very nearly turned the fight at the end. All judges, I wouldn't like to be in your shoes. You have a difficult job to do here. I can't pick them.
Guys, this is for a place in the semi-finals. Hey, you're right. Tension, tension, tension. You remember the look at it? Style, control, damage, and aggression. They've gone for Wild Thing. You make everything groovy. I bet you feel cheated.
Yeah, I thought we'd get the decision.
I thought you'd get the decision as well.
Yeah, never mind.
Refbot was just about to move in and count them out.
Yep.
And they got back on their feet. The judges are looking at style, control, damage, and they reckon that they were far more aggressive.
Right. Oh well.
You know, especially towards the end, once they got back on their feet, as it were.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, not to worry.
You know, what about? Don't be too disheartened. What about next year?
Yeah. Well, we'll try and drive it a bit more aggressively.
Ladies and gentlemen, these guys, give it up for them. Prizefighter. What a robot. Well, you're a very lucky girl, aren't you?
Going through again.
Hey, going through again. You're in the series semi-finals. How do you feel about that?
I feel great.
Did you think you were out?
Yeah, for a bit.
I tell you what, your self-writer works.
It does work.
And it works, and it works, and it works.
Oh yeah, they do.
flipped you over, you came back up, they flipped you over, came back up, they flipped you onto your side, you almost went out, and yet you still got the decision.
We did. Well, then we got strong towards the end, I think.
Towards the end.
We kept Adam. So aggression, yeah, we're good at aggression.
You're good at aggression.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because you're Wild Thing! Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. William Tell made noise with his overtures, but we make more on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.